Now, German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier and his spouse are scheduled to make a state visit to Vietnam from January the 23rd to 24th. The visit will create an impetus for the bilateral relations to reach a new height, German ambassador to Vietnam Guido Hiner has said.
In an interview granted to Nhân television ahead of the visit on January 23rd to 24th, German ambassador to Vietnam called it a highlight in the relation between Vietnam and Germany this year.
The visit of the German president to Vietnam is a highlight in the bilateral relations between Vietnam and Germany. It will give a strong impetus, and it is an expression of the high esteem that Vietnam enjoys in Germany.
Germany is Vietnam's largest trading partner in Europe, accounting for nearly 20% of Vietnam export to the EU. It also serves a crucial transit gateway for Vietnamese fruit to reach other European markets. Trade turnover between the two countries exceeded $11 billion last year.
Germany has accompanied and supported this path of Vietnam. Hundreds of German companies have invested in Vietnam and created jobs. Thousands of Vietnamese students have studied in Germany. Education is one of the focuses of our cooperation. Let me just mention vocational training, where Germany is involved for many years.
The state visit to Vietnam by German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier this week. It's of great significance as it is his first overseas trip in 2024, and it's also the first exchange of high-level delegation between two countries in 2024, a pivotal year towards the 50th anniversary of the diplomatic ties in 2025.
Now, nearly 500 gifts and scholarships has been presented to Cambodians of Vietnamese origin in Phnom Penh and Kanda province of Cambodia in an endeavor to bring a more warm and happy Lunar New Year festival to them.
The event is a joint effort by Sen Vang Advertising Commercial, the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of Ho Chi Minh City, the Khmer Vietnamese Association in Cambodia, and the Vietnamese Embassy in Cambodia. Each gift, meticulously composed of books, clothing, sweets, and essential items, is designed to bring joy and warmth to students, children of the Khmer Vietnamese Association in Cambodia officials, and disadvantaged families.
Our gifts maybe not be valuable, but the love they carry is big. People living in Vietnam always care about overseas Vietnamese and wish them a warm, happy and prosperous Tet.
The Khmer Vietnamese Association in Cambodia President Sim Chi said in the coming time, the body will work closely with the Vietnamese Embassy, representative agencies, along with businesses at home and abroad, to hold impactful activities in support of Cambodians of Vietnamese origin.
Now, the Association for the Promotion of Vietnamese Culture in France held a program in Paris on January 20th to introduce the culture of Vietnam as an activity to celebrate the traditional Lunar New Year.
The Lunar New Year celebration in Paris included performances of lion dance and Vietnamese martial arts, a show of outside or traditional costume of Vietnam, and traditional dishes, among others. On this occasion, the Association for the Promotion of Vietnamese Culture celebrated its 5th anniversary and introduced a new logo bearing the image of a flying larkbird, an image often seen on Vietnamese bronze drums. I believe culture is the factor that connects people, and District 20 is proud to have a rich and diverse culture brought by many foreign communities, including the Vietnamese. The contribution of Vietnamese people to the local cultural diversity is remarkable, and I believe that the Vietnamese community will continue to promote its unique strength and cultural values. Vietnamese ambassador to France Dinh Tuan Thang said the event is a success as it brings together many representatives of Vietnamese associations, overseas Vietnamese and French friends.
China considers lifting the ban on poultry imports from Vietnam. Ice and snow hit spots in the north. China agreed to consider lifting the ban on importing poultry from Vietnam, and authorities from both sides coordinate to carry out procedures to lift the ban, Deputy Minister of Agriculture Trần Thanh Nam told the press.
At a meeting with leaders of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of China, the two sides discussed in depth and agreed on many contents of bilateral cooperation in specific fields. During a working session with the General Department of Customs of China, Deputy Minister Trần Thanh Nam discussed with leaders of the General Department of Customs of China about opening the market for agricultural products. The two sides agreed to coordinate to handle problems in import and export of sturgeon and lobsters under a special mechanisms and will include it in the protocol between the two countries.
On the afternoon of January 22nd, the temperature on Fieldwalk Peak in Nguyên Bình District, Cao Bằng Province was -2 to -3 degrees Celsius. Frost formed on tree branches and grass in the mountaintop area from around 3 p.m. today, forming ice tree white. Meanwhile, in neighboring Lạng Sơn Province, this morning, more frost has appeared on the summit of Mẫu Sơn. The weather is bitterly cold, leading to stiffness in limbs. Due to the persistently low temperatures across the entire northern regions, the frost is expected to endure until tomorrow, January the 24th.